Good everyone, welcome to the NTV and you're watching NTV News at 9:30. Your source for exclusive news and entertainment. This is Parinita bringing you today top stories from India and around the world. And the timing is exactly 9:30. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will host Russian President Vladimir Putin for a private dinner today. This meeting followed the 23rd India Summit where both leaders are expected to finalize several agreements. Particularly in trade, President Putin arrives in New Delhi on Thursday afternoon. Hours after his arrival, the private dinner will take place. This gesture reciprocates a similar dinner hosted by the President Putin for Prime Minister Modi during his visit to Moscow in July last year. The summit scheduled for the Friday will focus on strengthening defense ties, protecting India-Russia trade for external presses, and exploring collaboration on the small modular reactors. This discussion are anticipated to draw significant attention from Western nations, given the current international climate, particularly the renewed American effort to end the war. In Ukraine, the conflict is also expected to be a prominent topic during the summit. The two sides are poised to sign multiple agreements after the summit, with trade being key area of focus. The discussion aims to deepen the overall bilateral strategic and economic partnership between India and Russia, especially in the context of evolving global dynamics. President Draupadi Murmu has extended her greeting to Indian Navy on Navy Day. She conveyed wishes to all Navy personnel, veterans and their families. Message on Thursday, President Murmu acknowledged the courage, vigilance and the unwavering commitment to brave men and women who protected India's maritime borders and national interests. The President highlighted the Indian Navy's significant contribution, from safeguarding trade routes and bolstering the blue economy to spread humanitarian missions. He stated that Navy exemplifies defines captainship of responsibility. Navy Day is observed annually to recognize the Navy's crucial role in national defense. December 4 was selected to commencement the Navy valorous action during the 1970 war against Pakistan, where it inflicted significant damage on enemy forces.
Let us together reaffirm our commitment to protect our seas, empower our shipbuilders, support our sailors, and nurture the maritime spirit that has always defined our great.
Parliament winter session continues today. Its fourth day, both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha were resumed proceeding. Discussion expected to Central Exercise Amendment Bill 2025. This bill was taken up Wednesday following earlier adjournments. Its process changed to Central Excise Act of 1944, specially targeting signed goods like tobacco products, with the GST compensation case on tobacco set to expire. The new legislation aimed to increase excise duties. This will affect items such as cigarettes, cigars, hookah, tobacco, chewing tobacco, jarda and scented tobacco. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman explained these amendments were crucial. They will provide the government with the necessary fiscal flexibility to maintain tax level and ensure revenue collection after the case end. In other parliamentary development, the Law Commission is scheduled to brief the Joint Parliamentary. The committee briefing concerns a constitution bill that seeks to hold simultaneously election for the Lok Sabha and state assemblies. The Law Commission has submitted to brief opinion to the committee. Instead, that bill does not require rectification by at least half of the state legislature. The Commission clarified that bill falls within Parliament legislative authority, does not alter the basic structure of the Constitution, and is consistent with the federal principle that balances strong central government with state involvement. United States Air Force F-16 jet burst into the flame during a training mission in Southern California. The aircraft and Force 16C fighting falcon from the renowned Thunderbird aerobatic team crashed in the desert. The pilot ejected safely and survived the incident. The U.S. Air Force confirmed the pilot's survival in the brief statement, while the statement did not specify the cause of crash. It indicated that the investigation is underway. Additional details are expected to be released by the 57th Wing Public Affairs Office. Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
हाँ बेटा।
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर।
बिल्कुल डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Chinese President Xi Jinping and Prince President Emmanuel Macron have placed two insurance corporations in pressing global issues, including the conflict in Ukraine and international trade. This commitment comes as France gear up to assume the presidency of the Group of 7 GX next year. The leaders met on Thursday morning during President Macron's 3-day state visit to China, which is centered on discussion about the trade and diplomatic relations. Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi, placed to work, work and work for Japan, has been named the country catchphrase of the year. This award acknowledges the significant effort required for the Japan's first female leader to attain her position. Takaichi, know her ultra-conservative stance, made this declaration as October open election has hit to ruling Liberal Democratic Party. At the time, her work ethics packed both concern and support. In Japan, a nation where the long working hours are common, particularly for women balancing career with domestic responsibility, overwork remains a sensitive issue. Consequently, the recognition of Takaichi catchphrase has elicited various responses, with some viewing it as satirical. The pedestrian foot overbridge at Bhubaneswar with the Bermuda interaction is nearing completion. This 57-meter long, 3-meter wide and the 6-meter high structure is scheduled to be fully operational by the end of December 2025. In the significant upgrade, the National Highway Authority of India has also incorporated elevator provision on both sides of the overbridge, which will be a functional open commissioning. In Baleshwar, authorities are taking decisive action to stop illegal mining at the Kupari Sarisua mine in Khira block. The district administration announced today that CCTV camera will be installed at strategic points and checkpoints will be established for round-the-clock monitoring. Senior official led by the district collector recently visited the site to assess the situation and determine the optional location for the surveillance of police presence. The district collector has directed this measure be fully implemented within the next 4 days.
बहुत दिन है माइनिंग डिपार्टमेंट रेवेन्यू टीम पुलिस एनफोर्समेंट मध्य करूला और बालेश्वर वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट एनफोर्समेंट अच्छी से आम आगु भी कहीचु तापरे भी जो माने बाली होंतु पत्थर होंतु चोर कर दे आर फाइंडिंग मल्टीपल वेज तो से एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को भी से हिसाब रे मल्टीपल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू रे डिसीजन नेबा को पड़ुची काली आम सोरो रे जते जाइथिलु सेठी 163 मध्ये डिक्लेयर करिथिलु आज बट सोरो और माने बागुडियार कुपारी जियोग्राफिकल सिचुएशन डिफरेंट अच्छे तो सेठी आज आम ग्राउंड सिचुएशन देखिलु को जगह वाट अच्छी से अकॉर्डिंगली हैला परे फाइनाली आम प्लान डिसाइड करूँ सोरे काली प्लान डिसाइड हो आज ये है सब लाइन डिपार्टमेंट बसिकी गोटे थर प्लान करेंगे कोठी कोठी माने पुलिस फोर्स रखिबार अच्छी कोठी कैमेरा लगाइबार अच्छे से प्लान है जमी सोरे माने एनफोर्समेंट बढ़ाई से एनफोर्समेंट एठी भी रही और जो इलीगल ब्लास्टिंग चली इलीगल पत्थर उठा चली पूरा बंद करने प्रशासन पूरा चेष्टा कर।
Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो।
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर?
बिल्कुल। डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Once again, Steve Cropper, the renowned guitarist for Tax Record Booker TXSMG and the Blue Brothers, has passed away at the age of 84. Cropper, a founding member of Bouquet T&S and the MGs, was celebrated for his signature funky guitar riffs and the defined numerous R&B soul classic from the legendary Stax Records. His guitar work also featured prominently on tracks performed by the Blue Brothers. The Associated Press report that Cropper died in Nashville. Packed Michael Worley, president and CEO of the Scholzville Foundation, confirmed the news, stating that Cropper family involved heard his passing. The cause of death has not been publicly disclosed. According to AP, longtime associate Eddie Core told the AP that he was with Cropper on Tuesday. Gold stated the Cropper had been a rehabilitation facility following a recent fall. He also mentioned that Cropper had been working in new music during his visit to facility. The Commissionerate Police in Bhubaneswar and Cuttack held a briefing today at Baravati Stadium, Cuttack, ahead to offline ticket sales for the India vs South Africa T20 match. Offline ticket sales will commence tomorrow, December 5th. With counters opening to the public at 9 a.m. To manage the anticipated crowd, police have implemented the new crowd system. This includes spread-time icon barricades around the ticket counters. Officials stated this measure, along with specific operational rules, aim to prevent people from queuing overnight, deter ticket black marketing, and ensure a smooth and orderly sales process. The stadium briefing also finalized the ticket distribution plan and public safety arrangement for the event. These new measures will be effective at the ticket counters located outside the stadium at the other designated sales points. The night temperature across the state are declining, leading to a notable increase in cold weather. The mercury has now fallen below 12 degrees Celsius in several areas. Jayodhagiri is currently reporting the most intense cold. Meanwhile, winter conditions have intensified in Kandhamal, with the entire district experiencing dense fog. Senior agriculture meteorologist Professor Surendranath Pashupalak forecast a further drop in night temperature by up to 4 degrees Celsius by Saturday. Residents in Kandhamal are feeling the significant chill. Characteristic of month of Pousa, the Mercury district remained below 12 degrees Celsius mark. Udayagiri has recorded extreme cold, setting a new state record. On Tuesday night, significant temperature drops were observed in various locations including Udayagiri, Daringbadi, Chimilipila, Pulmani, Bodha and Sonpur. Udayagiri saw a drop of approximately 5 degrees Celsius in single day. Daringbadi experienced a decrease of about 2.5 degree, Fulbani 1.5 degree, Bhubaneswar 4 degree and the Cuttack 3 degree. Professor Vasupalak also advised that the addition to increasing cold, fog density is expected to intensify. Temperature are predicted to decrease by another 4 degrees Celsius over the next 4 days. On the night of January 7, coastal and central Odisha including Bhubaneswar may see the further drop of 1 degree Celsius. However, a light recovery is expected on the 9th of January 8. The minimum temperature rising by 1 to 2 degrees Celsius in many areas. From January 9th onward, temperature are forecast to decline again, with the cold spell expected to continue. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.